Hey guys, so I'm back. I'm so shit at updating my channel, and I've not lost my passion for it, but when they started changing YouTube and took away video responses and the comment system changed and all that, and just shit going on in my life in general, I don't know, I've just let my channel down really bad. But I would like to start it up again, and I watched a film a couple of days ago that has inspired this video, and it is on this list, and this is 5 ridiculous horror titles that you actually need to watch. All of us know that there are so many shit titles out there with misleading artwork on them to make them look good, and most of them are quite bad. They're not even in the category of they're so bad they're good, which I actually really love. But this particular 5 that I've picked out right now, they really are kind of these little gems that you need to get to. Number 1, Sharknado. Sharknado is epic. Okay, you might have actually jumped on the Sharknado bandwagon already. If you haven't, you should. It stars Tara Reid and no one else you know, except for, what the hell is her name? I think it's Cassie Sherbo. She's in a few things here and there. I quite like her, but yes, Sharknado, it is all in the title. It is a tornado that rips through some part of America on the coast. Oh, it's either going to be Florida or California, either way. It rips through the ocean and flings a bunch of sharks at everybody, and it's hilarious. The whole thing is hilarious because they take it so bloody seriously. Like, the acting is alright. I mean, they do their best for what they have to work with. Certain actors and actresses in this do much better, but still, they take it really seriously, and you're just like, what the fuck? It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous film. But it's great, and it does have a sequel, Sharknado 2, the second one. I have it. I forgot to get it out of the thing, but I do actually own it. I haven't seen it yet, but yeah. So it rips up a bunch of sharks from the ocean, flings them all over the state or whatever, and just, it's a survival movie. They're just trying not to get eaten by sharks on land, and there's some car chases, and there's like loads of flooding, and just epic shark decapitations and stuff, and the whole thing is ridiculous. So much so to the point where it's like an 80s Arnie movie is more realistic than this. Okay, number 2. Oh shit, I think I've just broken the... Oh fuck it, I just broke it, never mind. Yeah. Oh my god, that's like the 4th time I've done that this week. Okay, Iron Sky. Okay, I also don't think the rest of these have been talked about much, so I really don't know how popular they are or if they're even well known. But yeah, Iron Sky. So in 1944, or when the fuck did the war end? 45. I wasn't good at history. 1945, I think it was, when the war ended. The Nazis didn't dissipate or die or anything. They just went to the moon, as you do. The Nazis went to the moon, people. So Hitler died. They all went to the moon, the dark side of the moon, so that we couldn't see them, because clearly that's something that could have happened. So yeah, they went to the moon, and the film opens with basically like some astronauts. They land on the moon. They've got their astronaut suits on, their space suits are on, and it all looks very normal. It's like an outer space movie. And then suddenly these German people knock them down, take them at gunpoint back to their base that they've built on the other side of the moon, and they've basically colonised themselves there. They've been breeding themselves and raising all the children to be you know, full-blown Nazis. You know, the cause is worthy, and believe in the cause, and we're right and they're wrong, and everything that was wrong with the whole fucking Nazi movement, they all believe is very good. So one of the astronauts is a black guy, and they freak out. They're like, oh, well, he needs to be cured, and like you need a cure for that or something, and they turn him white and they send him back to Earth with a couple of the officers, a woman and a man. And the woman is very curious. She's all like, yeah, I want to go to Earth, because they need to go there for like a recce mission to basically kind of get the leaders on side, and if they don't get on side, they threaten them with annihilation, basically. That's the whole film. And she basically gets her eyes opened to what the real world is, and the way the Nazis were really perceived, because obviously everything's great on the moon, you know, Hitler's wonderful. But she starts to turn on the cause, and we have to find a way to stop them. But it's just, the whole premise is, once again, the effects in this is great. Like, they clearly had a pretty good CGI budget for this, which is wonderful, because you get to kind of go, wow, this actually looks like a pretty cool movie, and it's fun to watch, and the imagery is great, because, you know, it just looks really realistic with like all the space and stuff. But yeah, I quite like it. Once again, it's very enjoyable. You need to watch it. Okay, number 3. Oh, Zombie. When I heard about this, I thought it was a joke, but no, it's not. It's real. Look, it's right there. Okay, once again, the clue's in the title. Osama bin Laden is dead, but he comes back as a zombie. I would have loved to have been there when they pitched that. I mean, really? Especially the actors and actresses that are in this film. I would have loved to have been there. So, the whole film is following a group of soldiers out in the desert, and they are basically looking for zombie Osama bin Laden, because there's all these other zombies roaming around, and they're taking care of them and trying not to let the threat get out, like the world to know about it. So we basically just follow them and their banter for the whole film. And there are obviously points where, you know, we get to see a showdown, and the opening is great with bloody Osama bin Laden zombie coming out of the water like a fucking Bond girl with like a well of hair moment going, ah. I was just like, that is the stupidest thing I've ever seen, but it's wonderful to watch. There is a little side plot in this that makes it even more ridiculous, if you could actually do that, where this woman, this just everyday American, I think her name's Dusty as well, I think they're taking the piss, people. There's this everyday American woman, civilian, she just goes there to look for her brother, who is a paranoid guy after 9/11, and he wants to basically take down Osama bin Laden himself. Even though he's been reported dead, he believes that he isn't, which technically was right, so I think they would have all been feeling pretty stupid after that. But yeah, he goes there loaded up with guns and water and stuff to kind of scour the desert to take him down himself, even though he's not actually, he doesn't know that he's a zombie now, but he still believes he's alive. She goes there to go and get her brother back. These people are in their, like, their late 20s, 30s. You'd think they'd know better. So yeah, she comes across the soldiers and they're like, what are you doing here? Insert story here. And then yeah, they just like let her tag along and do stuff. And you're just thinking, sorry, you just had random people show up and try and have a fight in the middle of your battle, and you're just taking them along. Like, just, it's the most ridiculous thing you've ever seen. But yeah, it's good. Number 4, Jurassic Shark. I nearly said Jurassic Park then. Jurassic Shark. Oh look, they took the title, font and everything. Dinosaur from the Deep. Okay, so Jurassic Shark, this one was ridiculous. This one had no budget for effects. It had barely any budget for actors and actresses. There are literally 6 or 7 people in this whole film. It takes place on a very small lake. At the beginning, there's a wonderful opening of complete and utter sheer comedy campness, where they're drilling, I'm pretty sure they're drilling, they're doing like a BP thing, and they drill too deep and they let out a dinosaur. They let out a megalodon. So he ends up like coming out of this crack in the earth and then ending up in this lake. And like, it's meant to be massive. I mean, if the dinosaurs are big, this thing should be huge. Even if it was like the size of a whale, the whale would never have fit in that lake. I mean, really, it came out of like a tube or something. I was like, what? Okay, I know it's a film, but oh, that bugged me. So anyway, we've got a band of art thieves. There are literally about 3 of them. There's a guy and 2 guys and a girl, I think. And they have stolen the painting, and they're using the lake to row across so that people won't track them, like in a car and stuff. And then we have a group of a couple of girls, I think there's like 3 girls and a guy, and they're doing some sort of environmental project or something about, you know, like cleaning up the lake and stuff, and the water supply, some shit like that. I don't know. So yeah, they kind of cross paths because the dinosaur, the megalodon, eats some people, and they lose the painting in the lake, and they use the girls as bait to get the painting back without themselves getting eaten. And the whole thing's ridiculous. The effects are terrible. There's also a Free Willy moment where the thing jumps over and the girls spend 10 minutes going. I was just like, oh my god, how long can you make that shot go on for? But yeah, it is hilarious. And like, one of the guys who is meant to be really stupid and the dumbass of the group, he actually goes, oh shit, that's a megalodon. And I was like, you don't fucking know what a megalodon is. Like, you just put that in there to make it seem like really legit that it's actually a dinosaur. But yeah, once again, the CGI was terrible, and whenever they showed the megalodon, it was a shark. Like, it was a fucking CGI shark, and they couldn't CGI something that looked a bit different than a normal shark. Like, seriously, it was just a shitty little shark that was CGI'd in. And I was like, it's meant to be a dinosaur. It's meant to be something that's extinct. Okay, I've got a shark, so I'm going to keep going back. Last one. Zombievers. Once again, holographic that you can't say. I hate that. Yeah, so this is the one that sparked this video. Zombeavers. Oh fuck, this film's hilarious. It was so good. I recommend it to everybody. So yeah, the clue is once again in the title. Oh, you'll all be damned. I just caught that tagline. Yeah, once again, clues in the title. They are zombie beavers. There's a couple of guys at the beginning that are transporting toxic waste. They hit a deer and lose one of the canisters in the lake. It goes all over the beaver dam and the beaver house. What the fuck do you call it where they live? I don't know. The stick thing where they all actually live. Yeah, and it basically turns them all into zombies. You have 3 girls and 3 guys and a couple of other little random extras here and there. They have all took their friend to a cabin to cheer her up after she broke up one of the guys because he cheated on her. And then all the boys show up anyway, so that's awkward. But who cares, because all these douchebags get taken down by zombie beavers. It is funny as hell. And the banter that they all have, these college kids, I love the fact they're doing that lately, because a lot of these new films have really free-flowing banter that is really funny. Excuse me, I have a cold. Where it doesn't seem like it's a forced script. It's great. So it's genuinely funny, because like they're not waiting for the next line and stuff. They'll just come out with some funny line to each other, and it just looks really good. I love that. The banter's great. But yeah, it is literally just like zombie beavers trying to take them out, and they barricade themselves in. Zombie beavers get in. They go out, they come back in, they get in a car, the car go, they come back in. It's all that kind of stuff. It's a basic formula, but it was done really well because it was just so funny. And if they get bitten as well, I like this. They don't always do this in films. If they get bitten or scratched or something, they actually turn into these zombie beaver human hybrid things with like the tail and the teeth and stuff. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I was pissing myself the whole way through. I loved it. Yeah, so watch Zombeavers, because that is going to be a fucking cult classic as well as I'm concerned. Okay, I'm going to end this here because we are... Oh god, this has been on for a while. And hopefully I will do another video soon, if you like. So I will see you soon.